You ask me how I am. I could lie, say I'm fine, just tired. But the truth is heavier than small talk, so let me answer the only way I know. As if my chest is a book I can't keep shut. I'm not here to teach you how to treat me, not here to rewrite your replies in my mouth. I only speak when my body cracks open, when my neurons disconnect like broken wires sparking in the dark. And by then I'm petrified, numb, unable to think, to express. My mind is dreaming of Fibonacci spirals, trying to escape his own clock, while inside my chest I'm collapsing in sequences no God can solve. I was a liar because lying was easier than breathing in my mother's house, where bones in a bowl were dinner, where silence was punishment and screams never slept. I learned to starve, to rage, to hide, to wear bruises like tattoos that never fade. Years later, I carried those lessons into love, smashing everything around me because I never had the right tools. But I've been given art. I've been given more than sound to decrypt every song and every frequency that you'll hear. You never gave me a home or a family, but gave me me. So what should I do when you ask me how am I? I've been sad for years. And as a kid, I didn't even know what sadness meant. I drowned rage on the basketball court. But when I grew weak and tried to fit, the game ended and the spirals began. After 23, I fell into endless haunts. A disease etched in my blood, a shadow gnawing at my skull. They call me unpredictable, dangerous. Not because I swing fists, but because I swing moods. Because my mouth can cut deeper than knives. Because I can laugh 1 second and beg the sky to bury me the next. How do I build a wall before the fire starts? How do I return to the moment when I never belonged in time at all? Now I drink when I'm happy. I drink when I'm ruined. I drink when anxiety climbs twice my brain like spiders. I drink because my blood is an engine that won't stop burning. They tell me to go to meetings, to confess to strangers under fluorescent lights. But how do you stand naked in front of people who can't smell your ghosts? This isn't healing, this is survival. And I've been wasting survival on cans and smoke. They call me unpredictable, dangerous. Not because I swing fists, but because I swing moods. Because my mouth can cut deeper than knives. Because I can laugh 1 second and beg the sky to bury me the next. How do I build a wall before the fire starts? How do I return to the moment when I never belonged in time at all? I remember the tears, the devotion, the way someone begged to put me first while I dragged them into dust. I remember the silence after rage, the broken phone numbers, the gifts returned, the locked doors, the scream in their eyes that said, I'm afraid you might kill me in my sleep. And what do you do with that memory? You drink it, you tattoo it, you carve it into poems no one reads. Because writing is the only way I can hold a knife without using it. Yes, I make art, but art is not therapy. Art is me bleeding into rhythm, slicing paper instead of skin, screaming into beats instead of walls. I've thought of ending as an artwork, making my last masterpiece out of blood. But then I wake up and even my tears don't believe me anymore. You ask, how am I? I call myself a people pleaser, but the truth is, I was begging for love in every gesture, throwing my heart like a coin in the fountain. So I go back to childhood, trying to rewire a brain that resists me. But disease has the first seat, always dragging me before I can stand. I've been told to move on. I've been told my pain doesn't matter, that you don't need to care. But that line cut me deeper than fists ever did. I wanted a mother. I got a stranger who fed me bones. I wanted friends. I got ghosts who run from my voice. I wanted destiny. I got spirals, bad habits, cycles I can't escape without breaking myself. So, how am I? I go on, with hope, with wanting to change, asking for help but not like before. Lying, it's life's hardest game, so I keep it short when they see me. Pretend I can handle it, pretend I can be real. But truth is, I walk dead day by day. Music raised me when parents didn't. It became my alphabet, my confession booth, my shelter. Every beat a heartbeat I never had. Every lyric a prayer I could never speak out loud. I wish to change like they did. So how am I? I'm alive. And that's the only honest answer I have.